Okey, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Selamat pagi saya ucapkan kepada semua, terutamanya penceramah kita iaitu Puan Gan Fiting, Guru SMK Seri Bintang Selatan KL, kepada Puan Nurul Huda binti Cik Din, Ketua Panitia Matematik Tambahan, dan kepada semua pelajar-pelajar yang hadir pada hari ini. Okey, hari ini kita akan mengadakan bengkel teknik menjawab SPM subjek Matematik Tambahan. Okey, tapi sebelum tu cikgu akan memperkenalkan dahulu puan penceramah kita. Penceramah kita adalah Puan Gan Fiting dari SMK Seri Bintang Selatan KL. Okey, beliau telah mengajar dan menjadi guru selama 31 tahun dan pengalaman mengajar matematik dan matematik tambahan adalah selama 20 tahun. Anugerah atau title yang telah diperolehi adalah Champion Teacher JPWP, dan subjek yang diajar sekarang adalah matematik tambahan tingkatan 4 dan tingkatan 5 dan matematik tingkatan 4. Okey, kita akan mengadakan bengkel selama 2 jam dan diharap semua pelajar dapat memberikan tumpuan sepenuhnya. Okey, tapi sebelum tu tolong sediakan kalkulator dan modul-modul kamu. Okey. Saya serahkan kepada Puan Gan.
Okey, terima kasih Cikgu Fazariah dan Cikgu Nur Huda. Okay guys, good morning. Can you hear me? Yes, good morning. Okay. Before I start my slide, have you all taken your breakfast? Today is Saturday morning, by right this hour you should still lying in your bed. Okay, maybe during my session you can have a cup of Milo or slices of bread, right? Do not learn MS when you are hungry in your empty stomach mode, right? You may rush to the kitchen and get yourself a cup of Milo or whatever you have from there, right? Okay, before I start my slide, I'd like you to enter this part and answer to this question. Enter to the WooClap. Okay, wait. Where's my WooClap? Okay, wait. Okay. Yes, gone now. When I click tersalah click. Okay, give me one more minute. Okay. I give you the WooClap link. Okay, you enter the WooClap and write something there. What do you expect? Okay, it's the same question that I asked you yesterday. What do you expect? What is your expectation from this sharing session? So I try my best to answer to your question. Okay, I don't have any one of you yet joining. Do you get my link in the chat box? Okay, how to answer question easily. Only one? You need to tell me what you want from this slot. Then only I'll be able to deliver what is all the question mark in your mind. If you don't correspond with me, then I will be talking on my own. What you mean by pain? How to remember formula easily? How can I score MX? Okay. Better understanding. How to identify what formula. How to answer question more faster and score MX. Okay. For the part of you say how to remember. Okay. How to recap the formula. Is not in my slot today because recapturing the formula, there is another way to do. How to identify formula in basic identities. Oh, you are talking about trigo. Okay. How to solve HOTS and okay, how to identify and solving question effectively. Okay. Now let's come. Okay, that's all enough. I'm not going to spend longer time in here. I just want to roughly get the idea from you how to get A in maths. In maths, okay, very good. You have a very this one. Your enthusiasm is very high that you want to go for A. Very good. Okay. Now let's go. Let me continue to my slot. Okay. Let me come back here. Okay. Now, just now roughly I got to know that some of you misunderstood or you can't recall the formula. Some of you you are blur about the HOTS question. Okay. Some of you need to know more about. Okay, let me go back. First one I can't remember. Okay, let me see. I did, and I want to see. Okay. Okay, so this one. Where did I go? Okay. Thomas. Okay, so you say sharing. Okay. Here, very bad in MS, and I would like to know how to score. A majority say that you want to know how to score, right? How to score. Okay, how to score. I try to answer to your question, right? So let's start our slot with bengkel teknik menjawab. My bengkel teknik menjawab, I will not let you, I won't emphasize in where marks are given. I will emphasize on how do you understand the question, right? And how to answer. Okay, let's start our slot without delaying. So this is your majority of you. Okay, your question mark, the big question mark in your mind. What should I do in order to score excellence result at maths? Okay, everyone want excellence result. Okay, without hard work, you will not get excellence result. So if excellence result is in your mind, then you have to start working. I'm very proud of you that you attend the slot right on time, right? So then, are you familiar with this book? Are you familiar with this book? Please correspond with me in your chat box. Right? Are you familiar with this book? Yes, this is your Form 4 and Form 5 textbook. Oh, it did not turn up. Okay, never mind. Let it run because of line problem. Okay, these are the topics in Form 4. Okay, in order for you to score, okay, just now you say you want to score. I didn't ask. There's only one of you say they want to score A, right? But majority, you just say you want to score. And I do not know what you mean by you score, what result you want. If you want result A of the topics right in front of you here, you have all these topics here. The topic from 1 to 10. This is a must-know topic, right? And then we have the balance of 8. You want to score A. You want to score A, minimum 6 topics must be in your hand. With the other 2 topics, 6, this is a must. Okay, you must know the in and out of it. For the other 2 topics, you need to practice as well, right? In order to get A. Not enough. We are going to continue to chapter Form 5. Chapter Form 5. So we have 8 chapters here. Again, these 2 topics is part C question, and this out of 6 topics, I will say 4 topics must be in your hand, and again 2 will be like daily exercise, right? Meaning that the easy question, it shouldn't be a problem for you. Maybe the hot parts there is a problem for you, but is it hot? Is it very hot? Is the question hot? No, the question is not hot. It is hot because you can't engage. You can't engage what you have learned. You cannot connect. You cannot connect what you learn with the activity in your daily life, where the panel form the question through your daily life activity and connect to what you learn in the formula, and they want you to solve. That is the problem. So now you need to get it connect, right? See how I can help you to do the connection. Okay, so then we go on to how do you solve a problem. How do you solve a problem? These are the steps that you cannot run away. Okay, this is the first step. Okay, to understand. May I know how many of you joined my slot yesterday? How many of you? Okay, 1, 2. Not many. Okay, so for this slot, because Cikgu Huda already sent you the link, I'll go through this one very fast. So you may run the video, you may watch the video later, okay, to save my time, so that I can pay more attention into the question discussion. So there are 4 steps here. You need to understand the question. you need to plan the strategy. Okay, after understanding the question, you need to plan. Once you plan, then you need to go on to, you carry out what your plan. Do means that you carry out your plan. Then after that, finally, you check your answer. For checking answer here, you don't check during the exam time. You don't check question by question. For example, let's say you finish question number 1. Okay, you will accumulate the time of checking. Don't check that question immediately. Okay, after you finish question number 1, you let it be. You go to question number 2. Okay, you only do 1, 2, 3 steps during exam. But your daily life, your daily activities, you have to do this because you have ample time. But in exam, we are running out of time. So in exam, you only do understanding, you do planning, you carry out your strategy. These are the 3 steps you do during exam time. You keep all the extra time for your checking until you finish. Let's say paper 1, you have 25 questions. You have finished your paper 1 question. Then you have the extra time. Then only you go back question by question to check. Okay, how to check? You have to check when you get the value, you sub into the question to see whether is it reasonable, or do you have any other method to check. Okay, if you have other methods, then you check later. That is how to tackle the problem that you can't finish your paper in time. Okay, this is the learning area. This learning area is very important to us. Okay, so this learning area. So this is Form 4 topics, and this is Form 5 topics. Form 4 and Form 5 under algebraic geometry, and this is calculus. Okay, and this is Form 5 under trigo. This is a very special topic. Okay, this topic is very special. This topic you also learn in maths. Okay, so that's why I say this topic is a must score topic. It's a topic that you need to master because it's some sort like you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, mathematics part is the, I will say the basic. Our MS is just another extra. Okay, another extra, but today I'm not going to talk about trigonometric function, so I let it be. I just let you know. For this topic, again, I repeat, for this topic is a master topic. You must master it because in mathematics, you learn the basic. In MS, we learn another higher level to it. That's all. Okay, now then under statistic, you need to, statistic is quite easy if you understand. Right, for me, because I know the in and out, so it's easy for me. But is it difficult for you? You are young. You are young, and your thinking skill is very, very fresh. So I don't think so it's a problem for you to learn if you are hardworking enough, right? So these are the 4 topics. Do topics in Form 4 that you learn, and 2 topics in Form 5 that you learn, right? May I know before I proceed? Out of the topics here that I show you right in front of you here, is there any topic you can just type in the chat box here and let me know what topics that you like the most? A few topics, you may give me a few topics, not necessarily 1 topic. You just give me some feedback. I want to see your ability. I can predict what topic that you like or you master. Any? The topics are here for you to choose. You may choose the topic from here. Okay, function, linear law, circular measure. Okay, solution of triangle. Okay, solution of, mostly choose circular measure. Okay, Dania, you are very good because here I have a circular measure of Hot's question here. Solution of triangle also in my discussion. Quadratic log is not in. Okay, circular measure. Okay, good. So then let's continue. This one you can see from the slide later, right? From your, sorry, not from the slide, from the video later. Okay, now let's continue to, this is the one that I highlighted. Okay, this one just to let you know that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 learning area. You have 9 learning area here for you to learn, right? This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and these are the topics. These are the topics. Right, then the next. Okay, this is the format. Format also, I'm not going to touch on it a lot. I just let you know that the question from previously, so just now I mentioned that the 25 question, I also get I can't change. I haven't changed my mood. Okay, now let's go into this. I would like you to pay attention onto this. This is a keyword, the respon terhad and respon terhad berstruktur. Terhad here means that the question by itself only. There is no part A, part B, part C. Okay, later in the question, you shall see what is respon terhad respon terhad and what is respon terhad berstruktur. Okay, respon terhad is the question by itself. It's the question by itself without anak. Okay, I will say without anak. But berstruktur, it with the cabang. We have our part A, we have our part B, we have our part C, or maybe it comes in with the Roman as well, right? So then we go on to copy down this one. Copy down this one. So for your paper 1 compulsory question for you to answer, it will be 12 plus 2. Okay, you have to answer 14 questions out of 15 given, because part A here is 12 questions, part B 3 questions given to you, but you are compulsory to answer 2. Okay, that's why remember in paper 1 you need to answer 14 questions. 14 questions in paper 1, right? And in paper 2, how many questions? In paper 2 we have 3 parts, part A, part B, and part C. Part A 7 questions compulsory, part B giving you 4 compulsory 3, and part C giving you 4 compulsory 2. So altogether, how many questions in paper 2 that you are asked to answer, compulsory to answer? Come on, tell me, so that you can remember the figure. How many? 12. Very good. So in your paper, you write down. So 14 questions from paper 1 that you need to answer, and 12 questions from paper 2. Okay, paper 2. And remember the 12 question, the part here you have to be very careful that from part B is 3 out of 4. From part C is 2 out of 4. Okay, don't go and answer all the questions from 4 and 1 question from part C. Then you will not get marks, because the maximum for part B is 3. 30 marks. Okay, 30 marks means that for part B and part C, each question is 10 marks. And then other than that, it will be less than 10. Okay, for this question, like this paper 1, part B, it is 16 questions for 16 marks. Okay, 16 marks for 2 questions, 16 marks per 2 questions, meaning that 1 question is of 1 question, it will be 8 marks. Okay, it will be 8 marks. So highlight all this. This one you need to know, because this is the one that going to affect whether you want to do that question or not, because of the weightage of marks where you say that you want to score, right? So then the marks allocated for this is 70 and the allocated is 100. Okay, this is also very important. For this 80 marks, okay, when I divided the time, 2 hours is of 120 minutes. 120 minutes divided by 80 marks. Okay, can you please press the calculator for me? What my answer shall be? 120 divided by 80, because just now Cikgu Fazaria asked you to prepare your calculator. What's the answer? 120 divided by 80. What do you have? Yes, 1.5. Meaning that you are going to solve your question. If let's say that question, this is very important also, so that you can finish your question before time's up. Meaning that if let's say that question is 1 mark, you are allowed to spend 1.5 minutes only to solve. If there's more than one, if you have used up 1.5 minutes for the 1 mark question, means that I am going to assure that you won't be able to finish. Like say for example, another example I give you, okay, maybe 3 marks. 3 marks question, the most time that you can spend is 4.5 minutes. Okay, you cannot spend more than this, because this is the limitation that I have. 120 minutes upon 80 marks means that 1 mark I should use 1.5 minutes. And the same thing goes to here. 120, okay, I have 150 minutes upon 100 marks. Okay, meaning that the same thing, I'm going to use 1.5 minutes, okay, for 1 mark question. Meaning that for paper 2, if I'm solving question from paper 2, okay, from bahagian B or bahagian C, each question, one question, the time that I'm going to spend, it will be 15 minutes. I'm going to use only 15 minutes to do my question. Okay, one question, I will spend 15 minutes. Why 15 minutes? Because each question is 10 marks. Each question is 10 marks. Okay, so now you may start doing your practice right now. During this holiday, you got another 8 days of holidays, that no online class except your teknik menjawab, right? So during your practice, if you choose the question from, refer to the marks. If the marks is 10 marks question, make sure you have your handphone with you, set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, start doing, set timer. See whether you finish your work within that minute of time or not. If you can't, means that you are still weak in your basic, in your concept. You need to do topical. Okay, no point practicing the past year where you are not familiar with the in and the out for that particular topic. Okay, I do hope that you understand. Okay, this one I'm going to skip. Okay, you may refer to the video, and this one also I shall skip, just to let you know that the fifth calculator cannot be used because due to the screen here, due to the screen, where the screen give you the graph. Okay, this one you refer to the video. Okay, the formula also you refer to the video, because this is nothing much that I can share with you. Okay, let's try with this. Okay, I would like you to go to this Jamboard. Okay, wait, let me call out my Jamboard first. Okay, I want you to go to this Jamboard. Okay, I come back to my here. Okay, get into this Jamboard and you start doing. Wait, let me see whether my Jamboard, did I open? Because just now I shifted, I share. Okay, you can get in, right? Okay, good. Okay, in the Jamboard here, okay, in my Jamboard here, you can see, I'm not going to show you the answer yet. Okay, you can see A, B, C, right? A, B, C. You read the question as if that this is exam. So I have a column here for A for you to see, and I have a column B on the right bottom, right? And C at the left bottom. Okay, you fill in your answer there. Hey, guys, who is the one give me the set face? I don't want the set face. Okay, grab the chance that you stay with me to get an answer. Don't go and simply chontang. Are you familiar with Jamboard? Okay, before I continue, are you familiar with Jamboard? Are you familiar? Please on your mic and talk to me, because you are now in Jamboard. Are you familiar with? Pardon?
Yes, I'm familiar.
Yes,
I'm
right?
familiar. Yes.
Okay, then shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Okay, I haven't seen anyone answering the question yet. Okay, I'm not going to let you see your friend's answer. Or you can see your friend's answer, right? Because you are sharing. I want to use a keynote, a class note, a class point. But then you cannot write. How about C and D? No one answer B and C.
Not too sure for C and D.
Only A that you know how to answer. B and C do not know. Am I right? How about B and C?
I will answer the bit of C.
B, can you see the right bottom here?
Yeah, teacher, I can see.
Nobody answering B. This is the question of B. And C is here. Line A to B, line A. Okay. There is you can type, right? When you put in your sticky note, right? Text box. I thought that you can type. Isn't it?
Yes, teacher.
Those who are having problem writing using a mouse. Okay. Not many of you participate in this. You enter the Jamboard, but you are not participating, or you do not know how to answer, right? So what is this how it works? I ask you to answer my question and you are posting me the question. My goodness. Okay, stop. I would like to stop this one. Okay, I close the session for this. Okay, enough. I'm not going to waste my time. So let's come back, because today I got lots of things that I want to share with you. Right. So for the answer, I could only see one of it. Okay, let's come back here. I want to explain already to save our time, rather than you play and then you don't know what's going on. Okay, let's come back here. Okay, are you back here? No more Jamboard. I can't enter for some reason. Okay,
I'm back.
Okay, why you can't enter? Okay, never mind. It's okay, fine. Then you look into my screen here. Come back here. All right. So let's try this. Okay, actually I want to use Jamboard. This is the question, right? This is the question. It says that point A. So see, just now I told you. Okay, just now I told you how to solve a question, right? How to solve a problem. So please listen here. So when I'm here looking into this question, how do I solve? First of all, I need to read and understand the statement. So it says that point A lies on the straight line. Okay, point A lies on the straight line. Okay, this is on the straight line. Point B and C lies on the curve. Okay, point B and C and D lies on the curve. Actually, there is another question beforehand, right? This one I cropped the English version. Earlier, there is another phrase saying that diagram 1 shows a graph with y equals to, I give you the equation, y equals to fx. They did not give you the function, but they give it in terms of general. So, and linear graph, which is this is gx. So they give you this and this. That is the information. Then after that, it says that point A lies on the straight line point A lies on the straight line. Point B, C, and D lie on the curve. Okay, then when you read the question, at the same time, you refer to the diagram. Because we remember, this is 3 marks question, 3 marks. I think this question only 2 marks, if I'm not mistaken. So if this question is of 2 marks, if this is a 2 marks question, remember, your maximum time to spend on it is 3 minutes. You cannot spend more than 3 minutes to solve this question. So as you read the question, if there is a diagram given to you, you check the diagram. Okay, fine. So what other information given? It says that the tangent to the curve at point B and C are parallel to the x-axis. What is this indicating? Okay, when you read this one. Okay, when you read this one. Okay, you read this phrase. Please tell me, what do you understand? The tangent to the curve at point B and C are parallel to the x-axis. What do you understand this sentence? Can anyone respond? If you know the answer, you type. If you don't know, then you just type there, I don't know. IDK will be fine for me, so that we don't waste time for me to wait for your answer. Okay? You don't know that, you know, then you tell your answer. Okay, Zhen, you know the answer, the point where the curve touches the straight line. Okay, that is the definition of tangent. But what happened when you read this one, what is the hidden message behind this sentence? The line BC is parallel. Yes, this is what you do is you recap this sentence. What is the hidden message here? This is the one that stuck you from answering your question easily. What is the meaning? What is the hidden message? This one is tersurat and tersirat, you know. The tersurat is you can read the tangents to the curve at points B and C are parallel to the x. What is the tersirat? What is the hidden message? Anyone? Okay, if you cannot, I'm not going to tell you the answer, but I'm going to guide you. You let me know. So it says that tangent, as what you say, correct. You are not wrong. Where you say that is the line on B and C is parallel to x-axis. You are right. You are correct. Parallel. Okay, parallel. So now the special part of this is that it mentioned about C and B. What is so special about? Yes, Danish, you are very, very good. You hit what I want. So here the meaning, the hidden message is to let you know that the dy dx equals to 0. Yes, they are on the peak. Yes, they are at the turning point. Okay, turning point when they are at the B and C are the turning point. When, okay, here you have a few messages here. Turning point. You may jot down. Okay, turning point, or you may say B is your maximum point, okay, and your C is your minimum point. So the maximum and minimum, I make it a round off to say that it's the turning point. Okay, the turning point is the turning point, right? So at the turning point, what happened? My gradient is 0. Why gradient is 0? Can you tell me why gradient at my turning point is 0? Anyone can answer to my question? Just now you say that you want to deal with hot question. Now the way I manipulate my question is all hots. If you could think of it, means that you are now generating your thinking skill. Then it shouldn't be a problem for you to do your practice after this by using the skill that I share with you. Okay. Now, I repeat. Turning point. Okay, B and C is the turning point. Right? B and C they are the turning point. Okay, the turning point that I know that the gradient is 0. Do you agree? Turning point, the gradient is 0. Am I right? It is because the turning point, the gradient is always 0 due to being a straight line. Yeah, a straight line parallel to what? Junzhen, a straight line parallel to which line?
X-axis, sorry, the x-axis.
Yes, it is parallel because here in my diagram is already here for you. So the keyword should be straight line because the dy dx, the gradient is 0 because it is parallel to the x-axis. Very good. Okay, means that you have no problem in this. So this is how you tackle your hot question. Not by memorizing. No, you don't memorize things. Okay, you should be able to manipulate the question asked. Okay, good. Now let's continue with the question. We haven't finished. Okay, state which points that satisfy the following condition. Okay, so this one, what is your answer? What's the answer for A? B, C, no problem. Is it that difficult? No, very easy. Daniel, because of typing. But in exam, remember, if the terms giving you as in capital, you have to follow the capital, right? You have to follow the style of the word given or the letter given in the diagram to give your answer. Okay, maybe because of this is typing, fine, it's okay. I just want to let you know only. Right, down? Okay, fine. I here for sorry, because this question is of 2 marks. This is not good enough for you to get even 1 mark. So you must have minimum 2 to get 1 mark. 3 correct, you get 2 marks. Any 2, 1 mark. So any 3, you'll get 2 marks. So then you go for dy dx equals to less than 0. What is this? Just now I knew that dy dx equals to 0 is parallel to the x-axis. Okay, the tangent is parallel to the x-axis. That's why no gradient. Gradient equals to 0. Now, another question I come out. dy dx, gradient dy dx less than 0. What does it mean? Means that your gradient now is negative. Okay, which one give you gradient negative? Going down from where? Yes, Junjan, when you say going down is quite difficult for you because it's quite difficult for you to capture it correct because this is also going down. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Yes, so you don't say going down. So how do you define your word? How do you define? How do you define? Can you please tell me? Can you please guide me? How do you define the gradient, the motion of the gradient negative? going down to the right. From where? From where? Okay, this is my way that I ask my students to remember, and this one will cater their problem for mathematics as well. I say, okay, as if that you are standing. Okay, I take another color to draw as a human. As if that you are standing at the bottom of the straight line, and you are holding the stick. You are holding the stick. You know, you're holding the stick. Yes, the stick. Okay, when the stick go up to your left hand side. Okay, the stick go up to your left hand side. Kiri kan? Kiri is langkah kiri is not good. So then this is the negative gradient. So the kanan, tangan kanan is the langkah kanan always positive, right? So this is the gradient positive. So this is what I guide my students to do. I'm sharing my tips with you. How I make my students to memorize this. So how are you going to define? It's a line from the bottom left to the right top, to the right top. Or you can say the right top to the, the left top, the left top to the bottom right. Or the right bottom to the left top. Either one. Okay, Nat? Do you understand what I mean here? So the tips is I ask my students, you stand under the stick. You don't stand above the stick, because your hand is here, you want to put up your hand. One is left and one is right. The left will be negative and the right will be positive. So in exam, normally I will see my students when they are doing the exam, they will show their hand, the right and left, to identify which is the gradient positive and negative, right? Okay, now, actually, what is the basic of, okay, just to add in a little bit more, what makes the gradient positive and gradient negative? Go back to the basic, just now that one is a shortcut after you understand the concept. And what is the concept? They give you the gradient negative. Okay, I put in a little bit extra for you in this. After that one is you memorize, what is actually making the positive and negative gradient, how to prove. When I ask you to show your hand, it's just my memorizing. How do you prove that gradient is positive and gradient is negative? The curve on the line, whether it's going upward. The going upward and going downward is your memorizing. Okay, now you need to prove. When I say ask you to justify, remember you're under KSSM, you need to justify, you need to verify, you need to give reason. So if you ask me to verify, okay, this gradient, what is gradient? Gradient is got to do with angle, right? So your starting point is here, okay? Please follow me. I'm now into my another point of a discussion. My starting point is here. Let me label this one as P. Okay, my starting point is P. Okay, P, I'm moving to the left. When I move to the left, okay, on a number line, go back to your basic, a number line, this is your 0. When you move to the right, it's positive. When you move to the left, it is positive or negative? Please respond with me. It is negative. Very good. So this is negative value. I don't care how many units. Okay, now from here, actually your point is here. Now this is leading going up. And for our line in our Cartesian plane, if this is 0, going up indicate positive, going down indicate negative. So this is going up indicating positive. So we are going to apply our tangent. Okay, or maybe I don't put in tangent here for you to see. So I apply my gradient. I go into my formula. Okay, I use formula. My y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Right? So the value of y is positive, going up. The value of the x is negative. That's why my final answer is negative. That's why gradient is negative due to this, the basic. That is the basic of how you detect your gradient as positive or negative. Is that okay? Do you understand? Or maybe you say, teacher, can you please show me another one? Okay, let me go to this one. Okay, I already erased this one. Never mind, let it be. Okay, I erase this one. Okay, now let me choose this line as well. Another, okay, this is the line. Touches D, touches at D. So again, this will be my line. This is my starting point P, going to the right. Positive or negative? Positive or negative? Positive. And this one going upward. Positive or negative? positive. So the y positive divided by x positive, what do you get? You get the gradient of positive. Do you understand? That is what we say. The concept. This is what we say concept. The one that you memorize from the right bottom to the left top, or you say that the left hand take out, okay, or it's slant to this side, it's slant to the right, it's slant to the left, it's positive, negative. That is your memorizing. That one is not concept. Then what is concept? This will be the concept. What concept that I apply? I use the number line and I alias with the definition of gradient. The definition of gradient is the height against the width. Okay, the height. We go for the height, right? Okay, now? Then we continue. Okay, we are actually here. Okay, we are here. Then I go on to my question. So just for this one, see, I already terpadam my answer already. So I need to recap. So my answer for this is BC as what you say. So gradient negative. Okay, this one gradient negative. What's your answer? Okay, just now you say A, right? Okay, I put A. So what is this? Oh my goodness, the second derivative. Second derivative. What is second derivative? So this one, you have to go back to your textbook and check. So in here, I'm going to give you the memorizing part. For the definition, I'm not going into it because it will take a longer hour. So for this one, if let's say you get your second derivative, okay, if you have your second derivative which is greater than 0, this will indicate minimum point. Okay, if you are having your second derivative as less than 0, then it will indicate the maximum point. So here, the examiner or the panel is testing on you. There are two things that they test on you. The first thing that they test on you is, do you know this? Do you know what's the meaning of second derivative? Second things that they test on you, do you know this, which is greater than 0? Okay, so what your answer will be? Since here I already given you for you to choose. So what is your answer? What is your answer? What is your answer for this? Okay, Junjan, do you think your answer D is correct? D or C? Type wrongly. Okay, why? Because it says greater than 0, right? Greater than 0, right? Minimum point. So then, don't tell me, teacher, why C minimum point, not B minimum point? Ayo, I don't know how to answer already. Minimum is the most bottom. Maximum is the most top. This one you have to greater than 0, hence the minimum point. Yes. Okay. Junjun, another way that you study, okay, another way for your point when you do your note, don't ever say greater than 0. You have to fill up the full phrase. What is greater than 0? The second derivative. Add in your part in your note later. Okay, don't just say greater than 0. You tell me greater than 0. The problem is, what is greater than 0 will give me the minimum point. What is? So you have to make sure that you complete the sentence. See, I complete. When I give you my point, it is all complete. My second derivative greater than 0, hence it shows that it is a minimum point. Hence, it is a minimum point. Okay, nah? Don't just say that greater than 0. What is greater than 0? Okay, good. So this is how you are going to improve your mathematics later. Most of my kids, okay, students in my school, I think I wouldn't say all of you, okay, most of you also learn things partially. You don't memorize the whole thing, but you take and capture the keyword. We cannot do that, okay? Yes, it must be specific. Very good. Okay, so now we continue to our question. This is my notes, the second derivative I already given you. So this is the answer. Right? So then we continue. Let's start. Now baru kita nak start. Today, since yesterday for group 1, I did not show this to them, but to you, I'm going to show you this technique. Okay, the technique of 3, 2, 1. Today, I'm going to show you how to use this technique. So this question asks you to solve the system persamaan linear, systems of linear equation. Okay, system of linear equation. So the problem faced by my students in school, okay, that's why I came up with these techniques to help them, to make sure that everything is arranged in a systematic way so that they know how to proceed, how to continue to their working. So are you ready? This is 6 marks and you must make sure that you settle this 6 marks. If this question appear in your paper, it's either with no solution, many solution, infinite solution, or three answers to 3 variables, then it shouldn't be a problem because today you have learned this technique. Okay, right. So what am I going to do? Okay, let's continue with this. This is called 3 to 1. 3 to 1, then there should be something that I add in to make it so special. So I have the boxes. So that's why it is called 3 to 1, because start with three boxes, then go down to 2 boxes, and then finally 1 box. The 3 to 1 refer to the boxes. So what should I fill in the first 3 boxes with the first row? So I fill in with the equation. Okay, the 3 equation earlier. So easy for my explanation, I name it after equation 1, 2, 3. Then I don't have to call the equation from the middle, the equation from the left or the right. Okay, can you follow this one? So when you already arrange the equation in the boxes, your first task is to determine, because this is elimination, we want to get the value to the variable, right? So you need to eliminate, you need to reduce your equation in 3 variables into 1 variable in order for you to get the value, right? So you know the steps already, you know what to do with this chapter, the steps. So now the problem is, how am I going to start? And the working is so messy. So this technique 3 to 1 is to tackle that messy work of yours. So the first thing, you decide what I want to eliminate. You check on the x, 3x, 4x, and 2x. Okay, you check on the x, 3x, 4x, and 2x. Then you check on the y. Okay, I have 2y, I have y, I have y. Then after that, you check on the z. I have 2z, I have 2z, I have 3z. So which one that you decide? You tell me which one you decide to eliminate. And when you say that, then you should give me a reason. Remember, in exam, we are running out of time. Okay, Junjun say Z, and Sudashini say Y. Okay, so may I know, Junjun, why do you say Z? And Shini, can you please tell me why do you say Y? Why do you say Y? You see, when you're about to choose, this is also a style. When you want to choose Z, this is 2, and this is 2, and this is 3. In order to make them the same, this one I need to times 2, this one I need to times 3. Right? To make it as the multiple of 2 and 3. Right? So if I choose Z, if I choose Y, this is 2y, this is y, this is y. I need to times 2, I need to times 2. See, it saves my time in multiplying this. Okay or not? Okay, if this, then you may ask me, teacher, is it wrong if I choose Z? No, it's not wrong. It's correct. But the time constraint, we are running out of time. Remember, in exam, we try to save our time. That's why you need to practice. So then, okay, then I follow Sudashini's method to eliminate Y. As I see also, Y is the easiest. So I choose to, where am I? Okay, wait, my pen. So then I go on to my working. Okay, so I choose my Y, right? So what I do now, because we know that the method of elimination, we should take 2 lines, 2 equations to eliminate step by step. So I eliminate this one first. It's up to you. Then you say, teacher, I want to eliminate this one first. Cannot a problem. Just because I already arranged in this way, then I follow, right? So then I go on to my work, eliminate. So what I do, I'm going to write the equation 1 and 2 and place it in the box. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. And knowing that the coefficient for Y, when I compare to the first line, I'm missing by 2. So for the equation 2, I multiply with 2. So when you multiply with 2, you will get 8, you will get 2, you will get 4. And this one, you will get 4, 3, 6. Okay. Say, then you get this one. Okay? Okay, now this is just like normal already. This is like normal work, not a hard. It shouldn't be difficult for you. Then comes in the work. What you want to eliminate, this is very important to you. This is very important to you. Okay, what did you say just now? You want to eliminate y. So now you pay attention to the y here. You have positive 2y and positive 2y. What operation that you want to use to eliminate the 2y? Yes, elimination method. What operation? Cut. How to cut? What you use to cut? Nanti I pinjam you pisau Muhammad. Very good. Cut. What do you use to cut? Yes, you use the minus. Very good. At least you will correspond with me. That's why I told you the idea is in you. Maybe you do not use it right. You say cut. Yes, very good. What do you use to cut? Minus the operation. Remember our mathematics, we deal with operation. So minus. So be careful as you minus. Okay, then remember here your minus should be 3 minus 8. 3x minus 8x, you should get negative 5x. And 2z minus 4z, you should get negative 2z. And press your calculator for this one. Read carefully. This is your minus that you say just now, not by me. Okay? Yes, 2. Okay, can use 2 minus 1 also not a problem. Okay? It doesn't harm you. Just because my arrangement is in that way. If you are doing the other way around, then you will get 5x plus 2z and then equals to 180. It doesn't harm you. Right? Okay, Anna? It depends on you. The more you practice, then the better you will be to see what is the condition. Right? Okay. So then, finally, I got this one. Done already. Until here, I already reduced the 3 variable into 2 variable. Right? So the work on this part, finish already. Here, finish already. Nothing to do already. No place for you to go down. So now I need to come back to fill up the box on my right hand side. So what is it? Since just now I choose 1 and 2, they already manipulated the side that they already touch. I already do the work. They already participate in my working. Oi, 3 belum lagi. 3 haven't participated yet. Now it's your turn. It's your time now coming in. Now 3 wants to go with whom? Do you choose 3 to go with 2 or 3 to go with 1? So you use your intelligence thinking skill. So 3 go with 1. Why 1? Junjun, you are very good. Why 1? Now you give me. Why 3 you go with 1? Why do you go 3 with 1? Why you choose 3 and 1? Look into here. Look into your first task. What did you eliminate? It must be corresponding. You know, it must be the same. As the first time you decided to eliminate your y, make sure on the right hand side also you eliminate the y. Y can be solved, okay? Y can be solved, okay? Because the coefficient for y in 2 and 3 are the same, I will say. Because this is 1 and this is 1. Easy for me to eliminate. Remember in exam, I keep on telling you, we are running out of time. Okay, then you choose this one. Remember, our task is to eliminate y. So again, you copy the equation 2 and you copy the equation 3. See, here I told you. For this question, you don't have to manipulate. You don't have to multiply to save your time. Okay, now? So now, remember, go back to your note here. You want to eliminate y. So you pay attention to here. Y and y. What operation now? Can you please tell me what operation? Minus. Very good. Minus, right? Minus. So you go on with your work lah. Cepat-cepat. You jangan buang masa. You must work very fast. Remember, exam no time for you to waste. So then you pun selesaikan. So you got your answer as, your answer will turn out as, okay, this one. Okay, your answer will turn out as 2x minus z equals to 45. So now you have your equation on one equation on the left and one equation on the right. Right. So what am I going to do now? What am I going to, you can predict what I want to do now. So you will get that 2 equation and fill into the third box. The third box. Okay, the last box here. Okay, the last box in the third row. Am I right? Yes. Equate them together. You may equate them. You may use your what do you say? Substitution method. But since here I'm using elimination method, I continue with my elimination method. Right? So what you do now? You decide which one that you want to eliminate. You want to eliminate. Okay, if let's say I want to continue with my elimination, Do you think that you want to eliminate the x or the y? Sorry, the x or the z? Y pula, where got y? Now you tell me why you choose z? Why you choose z? Not y, and not x. Yes, see now, see? Master already, you know how to choose. Okay, easier. So, okay, good. Then I continue. Okay, I continue with my work here. Okay, continue. Okay, then I decide what to do. I want to eliminate my z. Okay, then I copy down my equation, the first line here. Then I copy down my equation. When you say you want to eliminate z, is also the same thing. You check on your coefficient. This is with 2, this is without 2. That's why you multiply with 2. The working is here, right? So then from here, remember your action is to eliminate z. Now you tell me, you pay attention to this. What operation that you want to use? -2 and -2. Yes, again, minus. Very good. Bravo. Very happy, man. Okay, then you have your minus. Okay, minus, finally, what do you get? You get -9z equals to -270. If follow Sudra's just now method, you might get a 9x equals to 270. Fine, it's okay. Not a problem, right? You will get positive because your values of the first equation is positive. Right, then you get your x equals to 30. Yes, very good. So you get your x equals to 30, right? Have you finished your work? Have you finished your work? Work done? Not yet. Why? Hey, I got my x already. Why? Yes. Remember your question of how many variables that you have? You have 3 variables. You have 3 variables. So make sure that you must have 3 answers. How to get the value of y and z? Is either you turn back here or you turn back here. Since my working, I turn back there. I choose from here. Okay, you follow my path. Okay, you may have your own way from here. Okay, I choose from here. Why I choose here instead? Why I choose my right hand side instead of my left hand side? Because z, I don't have to divide. Yes, easier. Okay, I just sub my x, then I will get my z already. If I choose the other way, I need to divide my final answer with 2 in order to get a z. Okay, Nat? Do you see it? Is it wrong? Teacher, is it wrong if I sub this one? No, it's not wrong. Minus 2z equals to -180. So you'll get -2z equals to a value here. Then your z, you need to divide the value here. You need to divide negative. So you have 1 more steps. So here, see, I have 3 steps. Okay, Nat? Do you get me? Please respond a bit when I ask question. Nanti kalau tidak, cikgu syok sendiri saja bercakap. Okay, good. Okay, now, then after that, we continue with, okay, I have the value of z already. Okay, I have the value of z. So, check. Always have your note. I have the value of x. I have the value of z. Now, I need to check the value of y. Where can I get my y? Can you please tell me where can I get my y? To which line that I go? 2 or 3. Okay, 2 or 3 is easier. Very good. Then I choose 2. So I continue. I choose 2. Right? So from here, see, this equation, you go to this equation to sub. Right? To get your z. Then you go back to this equation to sub to get the value of y. So finally, you get your answer. Okay? Remember to check your answer finally. Okay? So if for the beginning, you may use this. Okay, you may practice this one, a few rounds with the boxes to help you. By the time when you are good, when you're good enough, you do not need the boxes anymore. Okay? You make the boxes invisible. You don't see the boxes, but the boxes is behind here. Okay? Why? Why, teacher, the boxes look so nice. Why you go and invisible it? Hey, my dear, in exam, we don't have time to draw nice box. How did we get z again? Okay. How do we get z? We go back here. Okay, we go back here. Okay, maybe I erase this one. If you have question to ask, then you may this one. Okay, then I use this one. Okay, I use this box. Okay, first of all, I get my answer of this. Am I right? So I go back here. You may go back here, not a problem to get a z. Since this equation z is, the coefficient of z is 1. So I use this equation. Can you see that this equation? 2x minus z equals to 45. Can you see this equation? Yes or no? Okay, then you get your z. When you get your z, When you get your z, the value of z, you get it. So you have your x, you have your z. Remember to go back to either one of this. Why you choose 2 and 3? Because the y, the coefficient is 1. Is it wrong, teacher? I used equation 1. No, it's not wrong. It's only time constraint. Okay, not? Yes, longer. In exam, do we allow to spend our time to go and solve a question with a long working where we can shorten it? No, we are chasing. Remember, 1 mark is of 1.5 minutes. That is what we chase after, right? So remember, okay, now let's go to another equation here. So this equation, okay, why am I showing this equation to you? This is another style of question. See, when you look into this question, this is with x, y, z. This is x, y, z, but this is x, y only. Okay, I'm going to apply my technique of 3, 2, 1 again. So I am going to write the equation into the boxes of the first row again. So now you tell me. First of all, my step was to determine, okay, to decide which variable to be eliminated, right? Am I right? Yes. Okay, now you tell me which which variable that you want to eliminate when you compare 1 with 2 and with 3. Which variable that you want to eliminate? You want to eliminate y. Why do you want to eliminate y? If I want to eliminate y, I have to eliminate this y, 1 pair, and I have to eliminate this one, 1 pair. Think. Tell me. Okay, let me give you some tips. This equation, do you see x? Do you see x here? No. Do you see x here? Do you see x here? In 1 and 2? In my 1 and 2, do you see x in 1 and 2? Okay, so what do? Yes, you are going to eliminate because I don't see x here. X is not here. I see x here. I must take the x away. So from here, this is how you work it out. Okay, this is how you work it out. You decide first. Look into the question carefully. Why? To shorten our work, right? So you decided to eliminate your x. Okay, you decided to eliminate your x. Okay. So now, very good. You say that you multiply 2. Which equation might multiply 2? Yes, multiply 2. Oh, go ahead. Right. So then that also give you this. Okay, wait. My laptop is running out of current. Okay, battery. So then, get this one. Now you tell me plus or minus. Now you tell me plus or minus. Plus. Okay, very good because the answer is already here. Okay, you plus it. Okay, plus. Then what do you have for your answer? 0 equals to 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals to 12. Oh my goodness. Am I right? Is that what you got? Yes or no? What is this? If you get this one 0 is 0, okay, then you have this one 0 equals to 12. When you have your answer of this, it might be in your exam later. When you have this, double check your work first before you decide that you are right. Okay, because this is my presentation, I'm going to assure you that this is correct, right? But in exam, if this one occur, you double check one more round, right? So then if this happen, then you have to think already, oh, it is in my syllabus before this, then I don't have to continue anymore because 0, how can 0 equals to 12? 0 is not equals to 12. 0 cannot be equals to 12. This is what I know. How can 0 equals to 12? Doesn't make sense. If you tell me 6 plus 6 equals to 12, yes, it makes sense. So if I say 6 plus 5 equals to 12, no, cannot. 6 plus 5 cannot equals to 12. Do you agree with this? Yes or no? So 0 cannot be equals to 12. That is the concept. So, okay, fine. Okay, now, my work stop here. I'm now going to take away the box. Okay, wait. Now I'm going to move away my boxes. I do not need this box anymore. Okay, no need anymore because it won't help me to until here that I should come up with a definition. I should come up with a conclusion. Okay, I should come up with a conclusion. Okay, then what conclusion that I'm going to come up? So you go back to what you have learned earlier. So you have this. Oh, you are thinking, what is this? Recall. Then you recall this. This is the diagram. when 0 cannot be equals to 12. If 0 equals to 12 means that they are two plane. Okay, either this or this. They are two plane, which are parallel to one another, and only one plane that intersect. That's why you don't have a common solution. You don't have a common solution, right? So that's why this is the answer. This system of linear equation has no solution as 0 cannot equals to 12. This is your keynote from your textbook. You will get this, right? Then in exam, let's say now in exam, you get this question and you are to solve. Okay, you are going to solve this way. I show you. Okay, you are going to solve this and answer in this way. Okay, Nat? So no answer. Yes, no answer. Because of your plane. Because of the plane, okay, is in that case. 0 cannot equals. This is the second. When earlier, okay, let me bring you back. Just now I miss. Okay, wait. Let me bring you back to here. Okay, I bring you back to my solution of just now. Where's my solution just now? Okay, my solution just now here. Okay, I'm back here. Okay, what is this indicating when I have my x equals to 30, z equals to 15, and y equals to 68? Okay, means that the three plane, okay, this is my three plane. This is my three plane, the three plane here. This is my plane. Okay, this is the box that I use, okay, that I use. Then when the three plane here, they intersect one of each another because I cannot do it live. So means that they have the three plane, they intersect each another, okay? Then there is a point that they intersect. Okay, maybe I can give you one example. You hold on, I go and take my, I take a bigger box to show you. Okay, let me take away my background first so that you can see better. Okay, you ignore my kitchen. Okay, see my box. Okay, this is my box. Okay, this is one plane. Can you see that there's a pen here? Okay, this is one plane, and the black color is one plane, and the top is one plane. I take three planes only because I'm talking about three planes. Okay, this plane, and this plane, they intersect at one point. You may take a box in front of you, your pencil case or whatever. This is one plane, this is the second plane, and this is the third plane. Do you follow me? Do you follow me? Yes, this is the first plane. In front here, one plane. On top here, one plane. And in front here, one plane. Three planes, and they intersect at this vertex. So this vertex indicating, if let's say this diagram I draw on the Cartesian plane with three axes, x, y, z, and this point will give me x equals to 30, y equals to 68, and z equals to 15. Okay, that is three planes that intersect. This is the diagram where 1, 2, 3. I'm going to, if let's say for your textbook, when they draw, they extend the plane. They extend the plane here, they extend the plane here, they extend the plane here, and they intersect at this point, right? So I do hope that you understand this, and that is got to do with daily life activity. Okay, now let me go back to here. Okay, now when we are in the solution of here, just now we are here, we are in here. So when we are in here, it shows that the plane two parallel and one is crossing arm, just like this. Okay, just like this. Okay, these two planes are parallel. Okay, maybe I go back here one more round. Okay, wait, change background to here. Okay, you see this one? This one I took from the grocery shop the other day. I went to buy something. Okay, you see these two planes, this is actually can be taken out. If I take out, then it will take a lot of my time. Okay, this one can be taken out. So then this is insert in. Okay, you can see that these two longer plane, they are parallel. Okay, they are parallel, and this is another plane. This is another plane. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Three plane, you don't see a common intersecting point. This is what it indicates. This is the diagram, right? Do you get me? So yes, no common point, no common intersecting point. Okay, no common intersecting point. Okay, if let's say I take out this one and I place the plane like this. Okay, what do you see? If I place the plane like this, what do you see? Can you see anything here right in front of you? Yes, all are parallel. Very good. You are paying attention. How about the rest? The rest, why never respond one? I only see one student responding. Right? So I need to take this one away. Okay, Nat? Do you get me? See, to discuss one question, I take so long. Okay. Right. Okay, now. So please take note. Make sure that you master this. Okay? Because you're spending an hour for this particular question. Right? By one time you listen to it, it will be sitting here already. Wherever you go, you know what to do already. Right? So save your time for you to do revision on this. Okay, then after that, I continue. I solve another. Teacher, why you give me another? Because they are another pattern. So I solve this one. Again, you're going to use the technique of 3 to 1. I want to see what happened. Okay, the equation, I copy. This one, I don't have to repeat. Then you decide which one to eliminate. I eliminate Z. Why? Because all of them, I don't have common. The easiest is Z because this is 2Z. This is 2Z. Right? I only need to multiply. Yes, 1 and 3. But since here, you can either start with 1 and 3. You can start either with 1 and 2. It's up to you, right? So then I have this one because it's just sitting each one, okay, very near to each other. So then I eliminate my 1 and 2 first for Z. I eliminate Z from equation 1 and 2. Cakap pun dah terbalik. Okay, then I multiply with 2. It's the same process. I'm not going to repeat here. So same process. Okay, find equation. And then as what just now who said that 1 and 3? Junjun say 1 and 3. So then you continue with 1 and 3. Okay, you'll get this one plus. Make sure that you master with this one. This one you master. Please master this one. If you're not good, please practice on this. Right? So then, okay, now you tell me which one that you want to eliminate now? Until here. What you want to eliminate now? X or Z? X or Y? Sorry, X or Y? X. Okay, you want to eliminate X. So let's go to X. So you want to eliminate X, right? You bring down the equation. You don't have to manipulate. You don't have to multiply because both of them having the same equation, same coefficient. So you copy down, right? So then you have the operation of plus. Why plus? Because one is positive and one is negative. That's why you use plus. Okay, right? So then you continue your work. What do you get? Again, now the problem occurs. When you have this one, you have 0 equals to 0. Yes. Dania was asking, oh, see, bravo. You know how to continue your work already. You are excellent. Okay, because you follow my slot, you know what is going on. At least one topic is healed. Okay, one topic you can master one topic of the system of linear equation. Okay, so then then you have to think, what is this on 0? Oh, my goodness, just now 0 cannot be equal to 12. Now 0 equals to 0. Remember just now the 3 plane that I show you? Junzhen, just now you told me what happened to the 3 plane? They are parallel. Yes, very good. See now? See here. Okay? Oh, sorry, just now the 3 parallel. When 0 equals to 0, sorry, I made a mistake here. 0 equals to 0 means that this one you have infinite. Okay, tu Sean already bercakap sendiri. The infinite here. Oh, sorry. Here we have this one, the infinite. Okay, you have infinite. 0 equals to 0 means that you have infinite. Okay, you have infinite solution. Okay, then you may say, teacher, what is infinite? Okay, now I show you one more because I have to come down here and there. Then my mind is a bit kelang-kelibut already. Now, do you see this one? What is this? What is this? This is actually a book. Do you see a book? Do you see a book here? Am I holding a book? Yes. Now, this is the first plane. This is the first plane. This is the second plane. Okay, this is the second plane. And the last page here is the third plane. Okay, the last page here is the third plane, right? So, 1 plane, 2 plane, and the third plane. Do you get me? So, when these 3 planes, do you see a comb here? Do you see a comb here? Do you see a comb here? Yes. And this comb is actually the joining point for the first plane to the second plane to the third plane, right? And any point along the comb here will be joining from first plane to the second plane to the third plane. Okay? Every single point, meaning that the comb here will be my solution. Okay, will be the solution for these three planes. And how to indicate this comb is this. 0 equals to 0. Okay, Nat? Okay, Nat? Okay. So back to just now, just to do my correction, the three parallel lines is to indicate this. Okay, is to indicate this. No intersecting. It can be either 2 parallel or 3 parallel. Okay, is to indicate this. Just to make my correction on that. Okay, it's either because of no solution. No solution, it can be 2 parallel. Okay, it can be in the mood of this. Okay, let me show you one more. It can be in 2 parallel. Okay, 2 parallel. Okay, 2 parallel and 1 intersecting. Wait, one intersecting. It can be in this mode. Okay. It can in this mode, no common point, or it can be in this mode. If I join this one together, okay, if I put this one, okay, I take out this one. If it joins like this, it can be a triangle. Can you see the triangle? Or maybe I on my light. Wait, you give me 1 minute. My light not functioning. I want to take my light, it doesn't function. Okay, so let's say here I don't have common point. One more, no common point, 2 parallel, or it might be 3 parallel, also no common point. No common point. Or it can be a triangle. It can be a triangle in this way. In this way it looks, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, just pushing in somewhere here, okay? Somewhere here, pushing it like this. Okay, this triangle. Also no common point. This is also one of the diagram of 0 not equals to 12. No solution. No common solution. Will that be okay, fine? There are 3 answers to your solution. Okay, common point means that the plane that intersect the box, still remember the vertex, still remember the box that I showed you just now? The box, the 3 vertex, the 3 surfaces, 1, 2, 3, they meet here. If you take the bottom surface, 1, 2, 3, then it will be here. This will be your joining point. So this is the first example with X got value, Y got value, Z got value. That is the answer. If 0 equals to a number, anything that equals to 0, okay? A number equals to 0 means that no common intersecting point. It's either 2 parallel, 1 transversal, or 3 make a triangle, or 3 parallel, no intersecting point. Okay, if let's say a number equals to, 0 equals to 0, okay, 0 equals to 0, when you come up with 0 equals to 0, this is the one. Okay, 0 equals to 0 means that there is a comb. So in here, you make a note. For your notes here, maybe here you put, okay, comb of the book. Then make your life easy. Okay? So this is how we do. You memorize this one. I'll say that you memorize the comb of a book after you understand the concept. Don't go and tell people 0 equals to 0. It's the comb of the book. When people ask you why, then you cannot define. You cannot tell. You should tell, oh, you know why it's infinite? It is infinite because this is the point. When this is a point, it goes here. It goes to the center page. And it goes to the last plane. They meet here, they meet here. So also here, also means that many points. Okay, Anand? Do you agree? Can you accept? Actually, teacher, if we have question whose answer are infinite or no solution, do we have to finish working the entire question or just leave it? Or just leave it. If you when you come, if let's make sure that there is no mistake in your calculation, the multiplication, the multiply to get the same coefficient, no mistake in your choosing this. Okay, the addition and the subtraction, no mistake. You double check your work. When your work, when you are here, okay, when you are, wait, let me go back. When you are here, okay, when you are here, when you are here, okay, when you are here, you may stop your work already. Then come to your conclusion. Okay, am I answer to your question? Okay, teacher, so what do we write in exam? Then just this is the conclusion. If you get 0 equals 12, then just tell that this system of equation has no solution because 0 cannot be equals to 12. Capture this answer. Okay, let me erase this one first. Where to erase? Where's my eraser? Okay, capture this one. Okay. Okay, now, if you have your answer to this, 0 equals to 0, you don't you don't write there. Oh, 0 is equals to 0 is the comb of the book. Hey, please, you don't write that it's the comb of the book. This is your answer. Okay, now. This, just now who was telling Dania. Okay, Dania, this will be your answer, okay? Don't write that, oh, that is the comb of the book according to what Miss Gan told me the other day during my technique menjawab. Hey, please, that is not the answer. That is the one of the example that I show you to show you that 0 equals to 0. How does it look? What things that you can represent to show that 0 equals to 0. Okay, nanti short sendiri dia pula pergi ke tempat lain. Okay? So that is one part. In topic 3 form 4, you have two parts. One is system of linear equation. Linear system, okay, check the word system of linear equation. Okay, just now when you look into the question, all the variable are in the power of, all the variable are in the power of 1. Do you agree? X power 1, Y power 1, Z power 1. Yes or no? Okay, that's why we say system of linear equation. That will be much easier. If you can master the technique 3-2-1, there is no problem for you to do any wrong work for in that. Okay, and the second part in chapter 3 for you, okay, is another style of equation given to you. One is simultaneous equation. One is in linear and one is in quadratic. Okay, it might be quadratic, it might be parabolic. It is something like curve lah. It is not a straight line. I will say that this is non-linear. Okay, that's why we call it non-linear. Okay, this is linear. This is linear. Okay, this is linear. So another part in your chapter 3 is system equation, means that one is linear and one is non-linear. So how to do this part? We cannot use elimination method. It's very rare that you get a chance to use elimination method. Okay, normally we will use substitution. Okay, are you ready? And this question is 5 marks. Are you ready for this 5 marks? Yes or no? Are you tired? Please take some water to drink before we continue. Okay, let's continue with our 5 marks. We want to chase after our 5 marks. Where is the 5 marks here? Okay, I need to erase all this. Well, I erase this one. You quickly go and see your note. Okay, are they in the proper mode? Are you taking down your notes, or you are just listening to me? Take notes or not? Yes. Okay. So then we are going to continue. Okay, I take away this one as well. So let's continue our work. Okay, what am I going to do? How many steps are there? Okay, please take and screenshot. Okay, good. Okay, and steps. What are the steps? I took a picture. Okay, so then for this simultaneous equation, again I repeat, simultaneous equation, which is one is linear and the other one is non-linear. Okay, if it is non-linear, means that we are going to use substitution method. So your first step, what is your first step? Your first step is to get the subject equation. So again, you must be smart enough to choose your subject equation. So subject equation normally we choose from our linear equation. Can I choose from the non-linear? Can. You are in trouble. You see the x is here and the x is here. And this x is power 2 and this x is power 1. If you want to choose y, the y is power 1, the y is power 2. So why you want to put yourself in trouble? You want to factorize and there's another y out there. You do not know what to do. No need, no need, no need. Okay? So we go for a better path. Mathematician also created things easy for us. We don't have to do mess up the things. So we are going to get our subject equation from the linear. Okay, from the linear equation. This is linear equation from the linear. Now, since you already decide to get the subject equation, what you want? Choose x. Why? Why? Can you please tell me why you choose x? Why cannot be y? Is it wrong if I choose y? No, it's not wrong. Okay, it's only thing a bit complicated. You may choose y. You see or not, when you choose y, what happened? Y will be in terms of fraction. Yes, in terms of fraction. So you know, yes, more work, and you know that you are we tend to perform mistakes in our working. Okay, so we want to save everything of that. That's why we choose x, right? You want to choose y, cannot? Can, go ahead, no problem. Make sure that your work is neat and tidy. Okay, this is my first step. See, you get the first mark. Okay, you get the first mark. Then what is my second mark? What is my second work? So this work has done already. Just exactly like how I guide you for the elimination by using the boxes. Linear has done. Your duty, I'll get your linear, the subject from you already. So you sub that subject into the next one. Yes, very good. Then don't say only, you do. Okay, substitute the subject equation into other equation. Can you see that the subject equation into other equation? Okay, go ahead. And please make sure you sub it correctly and check carefully. This is where candidates of SPM used to be very, very careless. When they sub, okay, instead of they subbing this way, they will be subbing this way. X squared, okay, sorry, they sub this way. Okay, let me tell you how they sub. They sub 1 plus 3y squared plus 3x, then y plus 9y squared equals to 7. Can you please tell me where is the problem in my line? Yes, the x. Did I sub my x here? No. They sama dia lagi, you know what happened? Teruskan lagi until they still have x and y. Then tiba-tiba they don't know what to do already. Dia pun pergi buangkan the x. Tiba-tiba the x here hilang. Dia tinggalkan y saja. So salah already. Because this one you did not sub. You did not sub this x. The whole thing will be wrong. Okay? Now, my question. Are you good? My second, okay. This one subbing not a problem. Now, I want to come here. Today, you must make sure that you dah boleh kuasai beberapa perkara from my slot. Okay, 1 plus 3y squared. Do you have problem? I'm asking you to be honest. Do you have problem to give me the answer of 1 plus 6y plus 9y squared by one line? Do you have problem? Or you are still applying 1 plus 3y, 1 plus 3y, you expand, you get 1, you expand, you get plus 3y, you expand, you plus 3y, then you expand, you get 9y squared, then only you group the like terms, you get this. Now I'm asking you, do you master A? Do you master A? Yes, then you type yes. No, then you say no. I'll guide you. Okay? So no, 1 no, 2 no, 3 no, some say yes, some say, okay, let me go very fast with you. How do I get this one settled? Remember? Why do I need to make sure that I master? Running out of time. No marks given in expanding, you know, you'll get marks only here, substitution, I tell you the marks. Okay, now let's come back here. So what am I going to do to expand this one? Okay, first of all, what I need, there are a few steps. Okay, I take the steps from here. First of all, okay, the first step here, I'm going to write 1 plus 3y. Okay, I want to expand this one. There are a few steps here. My first step is I see 1 only. I ignore the 3y. Okay, I copy this one. Okay, I ignore this one. Okay, I ignore this one. What do I get? I will get 1 squared. Okay, I copy one more time for this one. For the second time, okay, I see it as a whole. What I do now, I multiply the 2. Okay, I multiply the 2 with 1 with plus 3y. So in your mind, you should be very good in your multiplication now. So it should be 2 times 1 times 3y. What do I get? Positive 3y. What do I get? 2 times 1 times positive 3y. What do I get? I get 6y. Okay, this one there. It is plus, right? I get plus 6y, right? So plus 6y. So the third step is what am I going to do? I am going to, this is the equation. I am going to, just now I cover the first one. Secondly, I open. The thirdly, I cover this one. So the third one, I'll get 3y squared. 3 squared, what do I get? Yes, 3 squared, I get 9. Y squared, I get, and 1 squared, you know that your answer is 1. Finally, you got answer as 1 plus 6y plus 9y squared by one line. Okay, Nat? Okay, Nat? Do you get me? Okay, let me try with you with one equation. See whether you can get it right or wrong. Okay? Let me try with you lah. Otherwise, dia tak bermaksud. No meaning. 2 plus 3y squared. Okay, what's your answer? You cover, you expand, you cover, you expand, you cover, you expand. Give me your answer. I want to see who's the first one who give me answer. Why only one part only? Yes, it should be 4 plus. Are you sure? 6y. Are you sure, Arman? Again. So it should be, you close up this one, you close up this one first. So you get 2 squared, which is 4. Then you multiply with 2 and 2 times 2 times 3y. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 12y. Then plus 3y squared. 3y, you squared the whole terms. Then you will get 9y squared. Okay, Nat? You still need more practice. Can you get me? Now I'm giving you the tips, how to run this in a very fast mode. Because we are running out of time, we must make sure that we expand quickly and correctly, the most thing. Most important is that we get it correct, right? Okay, now after that, I erase this one. I want to continue my journey. We are far behind time. I don't go very fast because I want to make sure that you master at least one topic, a few things from me. So then I get this one. I continue with my work here. Okay, I expand. Oh, my work. I expand. Okay, this is 1 mark. Okay, this working 1 mark, this working 1 mark. Okay, then I continue, I expand. See the expansion, how you expand, how you rearrange, how you do your grouping. Here, what I told my students when I do my when I have running my lesson in the class, I was ask my students, make sure that you expand correctly. Make sure that after expanding, then what do? You group the like terms. Okay, you group the like terms. Then after that, if you need to simplify, you simplify. Okay, you simplify the equation, your general form. Okay, you simplify the general form. Okay, then it comes to here. So when it comes to here, what happened is that now you have this one. Okay, okay, you need to simplify. Why do you need to simplify? Because you are going to get your, okay, now every one of you, you get your calculator, you key in the value of A equals to 27, B equals to 9, and C equals to -6. You key in this one for me. Okay, you tell me what do you get for your factorization? X equals to what? Your factorization. Okay, you get your 3x minus 1 and another one is 3x minus 2. 3x minus 2. Do you get me? Do you get me? Is it 3x minus 2? Okay, sorry, plus 2. Okay, plus 2. Right. So this is your factors that you get. But now, okay, let me tell you, the third mark is given here. Okay, you pay attention here. Okay. When I, as a marker, I come in, I want to mark your work. Right. This is your equation that you give me. You didn't give me this one, eh? From here, you use your calculator. This is your factorization. I, as a marker, when I come in and I am now marking your work, I will expand this with this. When I expand this one, what do I get? What do I get? Oh, sorry, it's not X, it's Y. Tiba-tiba I tulis X. So it's Y. Thank you for Ahmad, Adam very, very alert. When I padamkan my this one, so I overwrite lah because nanti padam dia pun hilang. Okay, so what do I get? I get 9y squared. But what is in your equation? It's 27y squared. When I expand, see Anna, is it tally? When I expand this one, I get 9y squared. Where else yours is 27, not tally. So not tally this one, no marks. You lost marks here. Yes, not acceptable. So in order to overcome this, so because we use calculator, sure we get correct answer. How can calculator give us wrong answer? You are not wrong, but the way, the concept that you bring in was wrong. So why? Okay, if let's say you continue your work with, okay, from here, I extend, I work out my working, I continue here, I simplify. Okay, I simplified my general form, quadratic general form into, I simplified my general form, right? Of a quadratic equation, I simplified. Then I check. I am the teacher. You have this line. I am the teacher now. I'm the marker. I check on this. 3y times 3y, I get 9y squared. I check. Oh, yes, correct. Then I shall go to the second level, just like you play games, you know, you hit the first level, then you go to the second level. I go to the second level. Now I check on my -1 times with my +2. What should I get? -1 times +2, what should I get? What should I get for -1 times negative? Yes, -2. Then I check. Is this -2? Yes or no? Yes. Then you get 1 mark for here. This is 1 mark. The 1 mark is given to you for the factorization correctly. Do you get me? If you don't simplify your general form, then if you continue with your factorization, if I check your answer when I expand, the examiner, the teacher expand, and it doesn't tally, sorry, you lost your mark, right? So then let's continue with the working here. If you have any question, please write in the chat box. If I missed that, baca, if I didn't read your question, please copy and paste one more time, right? Because sometimes a few of you that just the chat run very fast. Okay, I overlook. Okay, now I continue. Okay, solve. The third one is solve. That's why this one you get 1 mark. As I told you just now, I already explained very clear to you, right? So as an examiner comes in, okay, this one, okay, correct. And then check on this one. Oh, yes, correct. So that's why they give you the third mark. And then the fourth mark, you give the value to the first, answer to the first variable, which is why, be careful, this is why. Okay, don't just like me, because calculator give X, then also I copy X. Be careful on the variable. What variable that are all the way here? We eliminate our X already. Okay, we already eliminate our X from the beginning. So what is left behind is Y. So make sure until the final answer here is Y. Have you finished your work? It's an example. Can we apply? Oh no, cannot, Junji, because 1 times 1, okay, you have this one, 9x plus 1. Why you have 9x plus 1 when I expand this one? 9x plus 1. No. 9x, okay, Junji, your 9x plus 1 squared means that this squared, I have 2 squared, that they will be having the same elements in the bracket. So how can you have 1 plus and 1 minus here? How can you have this one? 1 plus and 1 minus, where you say that this squared, so in my bracket, it will be the like terms in the bracket. Is that what you mean? 9x plus 1, okay, 9x plus 1 squared, it is not equal to 9x plus 1 and 9x minus 1. Okay, it is not equal. Why? Okay, very simple task. You just multiply this and this. You will get negative value. Okay, not? Okay, be careful on that. Okay, this is all basic. If you have problem, then you just ask. If I did not answer to your question, okay, you may text me, okay, in Tally, please. If you have any question, you come together with your question and send to my Tally with your working. See, don't know what number I want to give. Okay, with your working, then I shall see your working and I will let you know. I might not be able to answer the question on the spot to you, okay, because sometimes I overlook, right? Okay, have you taken my number? Okay, now, see, when you have this one, have you finished your work? Now come back to our question. Have you finished your work? Your work finished in here? Yes, and this is a very common mistake done by SPM candidate. They used to stop their work here, thinking that they already finished. Sorry, they have only 4 marks out of 5. They have only 4 marks out of 5. Okay, so they missed the 5th marks. Yes, how do you get the X? It's the same way. You substitute the value of Y into it. Okay, then you get the answer. So this is how you obtain your 5 marks. Is that clear? So just now I've taught you how to expand this one. Please make sure you practice on this. If let's say it is A minus B squared. Okay, now I give you the sign of minus here. This is the minus. They're always killing the students. Okay, so your answer, very fast, I shall give you the answer is A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. If this is minus, means that the second term should be minus. The last term should be plus. Why? Because negative B squared, I'll get positive B squared. This is by concept. Okay, clear. Very good. Then you continue with your practice after this. Don't make it a waste. Right. So then we continue. Let's continue. Okay, I'm now in coordinate geometry. Masa tinggal 13 minit. How to continue? Okay. Now this is given this triangle. I finished this one. So will you mind please stay a little bit longer for me to finish this question at least? This part only. Okay, sure. Huh? Okay, so that I don't have to rush. Kalau tidak, I rush for the 10:30. Then I go kalang kelibut one, you know. Okay, now, given that the area of triangle OAB is 30, this is the information. Remember, I told you to read for understanding. The area of the triangle is 30 centimeter, 30 square unit. Okay, 30 square unit. Okay, the area, you know that, or you read this one. Okay, fine. Find the value of K. Where is K? K is here. You read. Then you look into the equation. At the same time, you refer to the question. Okay, what am I going to do here? Oh, telling me area. Then you ask yourself, is there any formula that you learn for a triangle, which is not a right angle triangle? Okay, to get the area? Yes or no? Do you have that formula or not? Are you familiar with that formula? Then if let's say you say, teacher, I got problem with the formula. So this one, you go back, because today my slide is not to how to make the formula. Okay. Yes, all I know is the blah, blah, blah. Okay, never mind. Today I guide you. Okay. So what do I do? First of all, you need to know this. Why? Because this is the formula. And this is the first coordinate. This is the second coordinate. This is the third coordinate. And this is the fourth coordinate. And you can see that the fourth coordinate and the first coordinate are the same. Why? Can anyone tell me why? No, we don't use, because angle is not given. Sudra, we don't use cosine or sine rule because angles are not involved here. Okay, Nat? Sudra, did I answer to your question? We cannot apply sine or cosine here because no angle given. It looks back to the first point. Yes, very good. Because this is a triangle. If we start with one point here, okay, we start with here, O, then we go to B, and then we go to A, we stop here. See, this is not cover up. This is not cover up. If it is not cover up, means that it is not a polygon. So remember, we need to close it, right? If there are 4 lines, okay, there are 4 edges, means that you should have 5 pairs of points in the formula. That is the first thing. Then you say, teacher, I got problem with formula. So this is where you have to master this. Make sure you understand, right? Then I continue to my working. Okay, now. Okay, since I already here, so what I do? The second thing that I need to do is I I choose now. Where you want to start? Up to you. You may start with 0, BA. You may go from OAB. You may start with A, any point. But if you start from here, then you go either clockwise or either anti-clockwise lah. Follow one by one. You follow the line so that you don't miss out. Especially when I give you the quadrilateral. Okay, if I give you a square, if I give you a quadrilateral, okay, let's say it's point M, N, P, Q. So make sure if your starting point is Q, Q go to M, M go to N go to P, P go back to Q. Or it may start with P, P go to N go to M go to here, and then come back here. It must follow. Why do I say that you need to follow? If I don't follow, okay, let me give you another diagram. Okay, this because, okay, this is M, N, P, Q. I don't want to follow. I short saja pilih. Okay, I want to, I don't want to listen to teacher. I go here, M, N, after Q, I go M, after M, I go P, after Q, P, I go N, after N, I go back to Q. What is this? You are now, if you look into the closed shape, are you looking for the area of this quadrilateral? No. That's why, that is the reason why we need to follow one by one according to the edge. Continue the line. Will it be okay or not? You cannot simply choose and jump here and jump there. Right? If this year I want to test you on this topic, I will not give you triangle. I'll give you this, just to make sure that to evaluate, do you understand that the coordinate that you choose, it must be point to point, not jumping from here to there, that it will not form a closed shape. It forms a closed shape, but not the whole diagram, right? So then let's continue here. If you give me some time, then I'll elaborate more. If you are in a hurry, then I shall skip, then there will be more information missing. Okay, then from here, what I can do is, I know that this is A, B, C. This is what I already explained, right? Now, this is the problem. Are you having problem in applying this, where you want to cross that one? You want to show your crossing? Yes. So now I'm going to show you one technique, another technique. Okay, what technique is that? I like to use grid line. Okay, I like to use grid line. Okay, wait here. Okay, I like to use grid line. So this, are you having problem with this? Are you having problem with this? Please tell me. Please respond a bit. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now, if you say no, then Amira, then you pick up the method of mine as your second method to check your answer in exam. Okay. You may practice this one. Okay. What I do now, I have table. I name the coordinate as X and Y. Okay. So for the first coordinate I choose is coordinate of point A. This is point A. Okay. And then this is point B. Then it go on point C and point A. Point C and point A. It's the same. That I transfer my diagram from here. I transfer my diagram. I transfer the value from here, okay, into here. Okay. It's in a very systematic way. So then, in order for me to see clearer, what I do, I will be having my grid line. Okay, I form grid line. Right? So when you are expert in this, you do not need the grid line. Just because this is how I show you my method. So I prefer to have grid line to make sure that the work is neat and tidy for your viewing. So what I do now, since in exam, okay, you say that multiply, you cross multiply like this. Am I right? So here also I'm doing the same. I multiply this. But here I can see my answer immediate. -6 times 0, the answer is 0. The next line is this, 0 times 2. You can see that it's diagonal multiplying. 0 times 2, I get my 0. And the third one is k times 8. This one is k times 8, right? I get it as 8k. You get me? Okay, not? So then follow by, I choose another color here. Okay, then you follow by this, 0 times negative, I choose another, okay, 0 times 8. Okay, I get my answer as 0. Then I follow by 0 times k, or k times 0. Okay, I'll get it as 0. And then finally, I got this one, -6 times 2. I get it as -12. Right? What do I do? What do I do with this? Don't worry. Because here, see what? You add up, right? So I add up. I add up. Okay, when I add up this one and I add up this one. So what I have on my right, I have 8K, and what I have on my right, I have negative 12. So what do? Here it says that minus, right? So I'm going to take the value on the right minus the value on the left. So my working will be this. Again, my working will be this. Finally, what am I going to do? I'm going to solve, right? I'm going to solve. 8K plus 12 minus, no, equals, where is your half? Where is your half? Okay, where is your half? Junjun, where is your half? Missing already the formula. Okay. So then, here you have 1 mark. Okay. If let's say you use this technique, the working here, or here, or here. Either 1, this is 1, this is 2, or this is 3. You will get 1 mark. You need to show. Remember, I told you our paper, you need to show your working because our paper is analytic. Just now in this one, I didn't tell you that it's analytic. Our marking is analytic, means that we need to see your working, but it's in the video. Okay, what happened now? I cross multiply. I settled this one first because in this question, I got a modulus killing me. So what I do? I settle the half. Okay, multiply it with the 30. I get 60. Okay, right? Right? Or you may multiply the 8 with half and positive 12 with half. Also can, not a problem. So then after that, what I do? Remember the modulus. What is the modulus? Modulus indicating one of the terms is in negative. One of the expression is in negative. Another expression should be in positive. So one negative and one positive. You can see that here. You can see it here. One is positive and one is negative. Highlight your work because of the modulus. Okay, modulus has 2 things. One is positive, one is negative. Right? Okay. So when you understand this one, I would like to continue my work. So when you have this one, so I solve. When I solve this one, okay, continue my work. When I solve this one, I get this one, my K, okay, I get my K equals to 6, and the other one, K is equals to negative 5. Okay, K equals to 6 and K equals to negative 9. What your answer will be? What is the answer that you choose? You want to choose K equals to 9 or K equals to, you want to choose K equals to negative 9 or K equals to 6? Look into the question. The question says the value of K means that one value only. No S, No S means that one answer. No S here means one answer. One answer. So which answer they want to choose? K equals to 6 or K equals to negative 9? Yes, very good. Why you choose 6? At least now you know already. Oh, because K is on the positive region. So K cannot take negative. So immediate, very good. Now you know already. So you ignore. So here you get the mark. Okay, na? When you want to ignore something, when you want to reject one of the answer, you must go back to the diagram. This is what we call soalan respond terhad berstruktur. We got A, we got B. Okay, just now the simultaneous is all by itself, means that it's terhad. Okay, I've forgotten to tell you that. Okay, the simultaneous, the 3-1 that I told you, the one common point, okay, no solution, and infinite solution. The 3 questions, these 3 questions are respond terhad because it's by itself. And this question that I'm now showing you is of berstruktur because we have part A. Right? So once it's finished, what's your K? K is 6. Then what you do the next? You sub the K into the equation. Okay? Where am I? Okay, you sub the K into the equation. Okay, you sub the K into the equation. Finish it, yeah. Did I get it right? Because I thought I have another one. This is the method because I want to show you the method. So actually, I couldn't finish to my solution of triangle. So now it's already 10:13. Okay, I couldn't go. I still have. Okay, let me show you. Okay, wait. Let me see whether I can make this one greater or not. I cannot. Okay, I still have my solution of triangle here. And then I still have my circular measure here. I can't even touch on this. And actually I have my simultaneous the probability distribution. Okay, how? Nak tanya Cikgu Huda. Because banyak input yang I nak bagi dekat murid, so nak kettle dia punya pemahaman. Next time. Next time. It's okay, teacher, you can continue. We will listen to you. Are you sure? Are you sure? Tapi kalau Cikgu Huda ada kerja, Cikgu Huda boleh tinggalkan sekejap lah. Because budak nak...
Saya tengok je, saya tengah join.
Budak nak stay lagi untuk this one. Because maybe I just let you know how to solve the question. The style. Distribution nak pergi ke probability distribution. Because untuk kumpulan ini, I sediakan satu soalan sahaja. Okay, mungkin yang ini probably. Okay, betapa kita tanya budak, which I have 3, you choose one. I have 3 actually. The solution of triangle. Okay, I have 1 solution of triangle. I have 1 circular measure, and I have 1 probability distribution. Probability distribution. Okay, so this is the first one. Probability distribution di sini, here I choose the question from part A, which is past year question, to explain to you, right? To explain, make the explanation. Okay, what you get, jangan keluar lagi Cikgu Huda kata, who is leaving? Siapa leaving dia rugi, tak apa. Let them leave. Jahatnya cikgu ini. Right. No, because you don't waste your time, tinggal lagi sikit untuk you get the information. Jangan rugi, jangan buang masa begitu. Okay, this one I go to, wait, I need to get this one so that I tak payah patah balik to get my question. Right. Cikgu Huda ada pesanan dekat budak ke? Cikgu Huda? Tak ada. Ada yang dah leave the field ke? I nampak tak ada. So far masih lagi kekal 51 orang. Dari tadi lagi. Okay, now this is a question. Okay, do you have this question with you? Yes or no? Yes, okay, good. I just want to make sure because I have it on my laptop. Tak apa, as long as you have it. Okay, diagram 11 shows the normal distribution. So when we talk about normal distribution, okay, okay, we should know that it is our Z. Now we X, our data, now it has gone into our normal. Okay, we use the normal. So our normal here, normal go to Z, where we have our Z as distance is actually normal. Cikgu pun dah tulis terbalik. Okay, we have this one in the normal way. Okay, in the normal way where we have it as, cikgu lupa cara nak tulis. Okay, we have our mu and our variance. Okay, our mu and our variance here. Okay, in order to get these terms correct. Okay, give me one time because I didn't decide to buat yang ini. Okay, wait, probability, give me 1 minute. I just want to make sure that cara penulisan dia betul. Okay, this is Z to N. Okay, Z to N. Z to N, where is my Z to N? Z score, right? So this is Z to N. This is Z to N, Z to N. Okay, that we kita gunakan the table form, right? We use the table form on this. Where did I go? Orang nak cepat, dia pun nak cepat. Lari pula dua-dua. Okay, so then we have this one, exactly the X, okay, normal distribution. Okay, the X. Tiba-tiba dia hilang my book. Oh, tak. Okay, now what happened here is that, okay, now for this case, then we are here, where am I now? Okay, dekat sini. Okay, so now, this, when we refer, we check on the line here. This is X. This is Fx. Okay, kalau for our normal distribution, for our Z score, this axis will be X. As this axis for our Z score, this axis will be our Z. Okay, this axis will be Z. Axis ini adalah Z. Okay, Z then it forms into a bell shape. This is what we call bell shape, right? And at this bell shape, This is our, let's say it's FZ lah, tak kisah. And this is 0. Okay, but now in this graph, this is X. This is X, and dia beritahu this is begini. Okay, this graph is in this form, right? This graph in this form. And kalau dia in this form, then you should be able to tell me what do you understand. Okay, just now some of you say that you ada masalah dengan formula, right? You have problem with the formula. So wait, I tak puas hati if I don't get this one right in the proper manner. Okay. Tak boleh bagi ilmu yang tak betul, the way to write this one. Okay, so di sini, okay, go back to here for my note. Okay, it will be X to normal, which is mu to variance, and the Z that we refer to our standard table, which is 1, 0. 1, 0. Okay, now, di sini ini penting. This is penting. Right. So now, from here, the table here. What is this in Z here? This is Z, the 0. What is this indicating? Who can tell me? What is this 0 that you understand? What is this 0 that you understand? Anyone can give me? What is this 0? Under Z, huruf Z ini. What is this 0 that you understand? If you tak tahu, then you just let me know you tak tahu so that I can bring you further. If you tahu the answer, then you let me know. You know, 1 is median, 0 is standard deviation. I don't know. Okay, good. So kalau tak tahu, then I bring you to another formula. I want to bring you to this. Okay, Z equals to X minus mu over this. Are you familiar with this formula? Yes. What is this formula actually? What is this formula actually? Okay, now you tell me. Okay, now you tell me what is this X that you know? What is this X? To find Z score. Yes, what is this X? The mean. Are you sure the X here is your mean? The X here adalah sebarang. This X is any value. Okay, this X is actually any value. I thought you mean the mean. This is mean. This is mean. This is mean. Mean equals to 0. Okay, this X. Okay, balik pada sini Seems that you ada sedikit confused dekat sini. This X is any value in the data in here. Any X. Any X. It can be X1, it can be X1, it can be X2, it can be X3. So then I letak X. And what is this? What is this mu? What is this mu? Okay, tak apa. Slowly I guide you. You listen carefully. Yes, this is mean. And what is this symbol? The summation symbol, the sigma. This is sigma. SD. Very good. This is SD. Okay. Now, if I give you the mu, right? I give you the mu here to prove that this is mean. Okay? And let's say for this case, data ini, I give you the mean is equals to 20. Okay, now I give you the value of X is 20. X1, this is 20. So what you do? You are going to get the value Z equals to 20 minus 20 over, tak kisahlah. Okay, let's say I give you my standard deviation is 1. So you divide it by 1. 20 minus 20 divided by 1. What's your answer? 0. So that is what it indicates. This is the mean. Okay, by using this formula. By using this formula. Okay, Nat? Because that is important. Why? Otherwise, then you will not be able to solve this question. You tak boleh nampak. You tak nampak what is going on. Why tiba-tiba this one turn dark one? Okay, you do not know why out of sudden it is like that, right? So then on here you dah faham this part. Then I'm going to erase this. Okay, you dah faham yang ini by using the formula. So meaning that I know here will be my mu dekat center sini. Okay, what is the value on this side? What is the value on this side? Hijau tak nampak. Okay, this is my mu. What is the value on this side? Mu, this is 2 minutes, right? So what am I going to write here? Referring to the mu, going to the right hand side. What do you write? 2, referring to the mu. If let's say this is my number line, I give you 3, and here I say that from here to here is 2 units. So please give me the value on here. Please give me the value here. Okay, please give me the value here. This is x. What is this number? How do you know 4? 4, is it 4? Is it 4? Check carefully. Is it 4? Are you sure it is 4? Are you sure? Which one is the answer? Yang the rest? Please tell me. No, I come back here. I'm now leading you. We go slowly. Yes, this one should be 5. Isn't it? So here, what am I going to write here in this box? You please tell me. What am I going to write in the box? 4. How do you know it's 4? What is this? Do you know the number of here? What is the number here? Do you know this number? Do you know this number? So what is the sign? It will be the mu plus 2. Okay, now? So then what is the sign on this side? What is the sign on this side? What is my box B that I'm going to fill up? Yes, very good. Mu minus 2. Yes. This is a process of thinking. When I guide you for the first level, you think for the next level. So this is a process. If you follow me, means that you are slowly moving onto that path, the right path, okay? It might take a bit time, but that is the process, right? If you cannot understand, then let me know. I'll guide you. Okay, just give me some time. I need some time to guide you. Okay, so now here, from here, because of my basic knowledge that I have, I know that this is mu plus 2, and I know that this is mu minus 2. Okay, na? Do you agree? This is very important. If you misinterpret this diagram, tak payah buat. Berapa markah? 4 markah. Paper 1, 80 marks. Minus 40, you left behind 76 marks. Dah tinggal markah ini. This is last year's paper. Right? So then, no, year before that. Soalan pertama, this is berstruktur. Standard deviation. Then the second part is that answering this one. Tak apa. We kettle this one first. Okay? So let's continue with our question. Kita dah faham yang itu. So I have this. Barulah masuk ini. I don't terangkan tiba-tiba saya masuk. Okay, cara menjawab. This is mu. And this is this one. This is this one. How do you get that? How do I get my mu here? It's from the formula. It's x minus my mu over my standard deviation. So meaning that this mu here should be 0. But there is a value because this is x. This is not z. If z, then yes, it is 0. But now it is x, so there is a number. It should be a number. Do you agree or not? Because it is of x, this one should be a number. This one should be a number. You agree? If it is z, then it is 0. Do you agree or not? You faham tak apa yang saya cerita kat sini? Yes? Okay. Then let's continue. So the question asks us to look for the standard deviation. Oh, what am I going to do with the standard deviation? Tak apalah. We continue with doing our work here. Now here, right? The standard deviation. Standard deviation of what? Of what standard deviation dia nak? Because dia kata beritahu that is the path, right? Okay, by referring to the question, it says that has arrived in the schools. Distribution. Okay, this is the standard deviation yang dia buat yang ini. Actually, this question also. Okay, this one is one standard deviation yang dia kata. But dia nak tahu berapa dia punya standard deviation of this, right? Berapa dia punya standard deviation. So kita dah tahu, what am I going to do? Standard deviation only I can get it from my formula of z equals to x minus mu over my standard deviation. This is the only formula that I have. So what am I going to do now? You think of. Then you have to think. Remember our z-score is to give the region on this side. Is to give the region on your right end tail. So for your right end tail, what do? I need to get the shaded region on this. Okay, fine. Then what do? You see or not? When I get this value, I will be getting this value, right? So where is this 2.5? Because this is the probability. The 25% refers to the probability. That's why this is 25% actually when you convert into number 25%, it is 25 upon 100, then you get 0.25. That is what you get, your 0.25. Right? So 0.25, then what do you do? Okay. What is your mu? Sorry, this is your x. So sorry, this is your formula. X is x greater than x. Okay, normally we do this way, our writing. Okay, then we sub x equals to z greater than x minus mu over standard deviation equals to 0.25. This is what we do. So now for this question, this is no longer x, but it is mu plus 2. Mu plus 2, so you sub this one with mu plus 2. Okay, this is what you get from your working. Okay, this is your working. You sub only. What am I doing? I am subbing by using the formula. I am subbing by using the formula. But first of all, you need to know. Okay, first of all, you need to know what is to be written here. What is to be written here in order for you to get this. If you fail in getting this, tak payah nak cerita, semua habis. Do you know that my probability is towards the right hand tail? Dua syarat. You have two conditions. Okay, from here, what do I do? Okay, refer to your table. Okay, refer to your table of your probability. Then you will get your this. Do you know how to check your table, probability table? 0.25, the area. Okay, where is my table? Wait, where is my table? My table is here. 0.25. Go to your table. I did not provide you the table. This is the table. So you go for the area. Area is in here. Okay, 0.25. 0.25, you will get it as, go all the way up. Then you get it as 0.25 minus 14. So you'll get it as 0.674 by right, 0.674. You don't know how to use the table. Okay, I don't have my table here. So how am I going to show you the table? I don't have my table in here. So, okay, do you have this table with you, everyone? Do you have this table with you? Do you have this table with you now? In your hand right now. If you have it, then I'll guide you to look for it. Do you have this table with you right now? Let me know. Yes or no? In your hand. In your hand. Yes. Okay. Those who have this table in your hand. Okay. Let me bring you to the page of this. I'm going to draw you this. This is your table. Okay. This is your table. This is your Z. And remember, our table is the right-hand table. Okay. Whatever you read, it will be on the right-hand side. Okay. The right-hand side. So this is, I call this one major, I call this one as major column. I call this one as major column. I call this one as major row. And I call this one as minor row. Okay, during my class. Okay, our minor row, I have it as 1 to 8. Okay, major row, I have this one as 0. The first line is 0. And then 1 to 9. Okay, for my major column, I have 0.0 until 3.0. Do you get me? In my class, I have different name for it. Okay, during my class, I have different name for it. Then I shall ask my students to remember. Okay, to remember which one that I call. Right. So now, when you see the word probability equals to a number, okay, P equals to a number here, means that this is the area. This is the area. Where is the area? Area is here. Area is seated here. The value should be here. Okay? So now you want to look for 0.25. You are now looking for 0.25. You take your ruler, you scroll all the way down, you take your ruler in your paper. Okay, you go all the way around from here. Okay, you take your ruler. Okay, let me draw you a line. Here, you take your ruler from the first row. You scroll all the way around and you check line by line. Okay, line by line from the left to the right. See where do you see the 0.2. If you cannot see 0.25, you must get a value which is greater than 0.25. Can you please tell me? You scroll down and you tell me, please correspond with me. You scroll all the way down, the nearest to 0.25, but greater than 0.25. What value that you get? You go all the way down. Can you please tell me? Use your long ruler to scroll down. 0.25. You check from here. Your 0.25, you should get it from here. Here, inside here. Inside here, inside here, inside here, inside here. So what value? I'm still waiting. Scroll down. You have to be 0.8. 0. I want to get nearer to 0.25. 0.25. You know, when you get this one, okay, let me take away my background first. Okay, I take my page over my page so that it's in a proper manner. Okay, this is your page, right? You take your ruler. This is the mode. Okay, you take your ruler, you scroll all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Okay, to look for 0.25. So where do you see the number? Can you see the number? Yes, very good, Danish. You are the first one who got the answer. Okay, you will get it as 0. The number that you see from the line. Okay, now I erase the chomok one here. So you see the number here, which is 0.25. 25 berapa? 2514. So when you have the number here, can you please read me what is the value here? What is the value in front? What's the value in your major column? You read. When you have your ruler there, okay, put your ruler along. You read the value from the major column. What do you have? 0.6. Very good. So I also need to check 0.6. I have it as 0.6. And then on top of 0.2514, what is the value here? 0.2514. What is the value on top of 0? Go to your major row. What do you have? 7. Very good. Okay, now because we have extra 14 compared to this, we need to take away 14. Okay, then you move to your minor row. You move to your minor row along the same line. Look for one value which is, if you can't get exact 14, get a value which is nearer to 14. So which one that you have? I have 13. Am I right? I see my paper as 13. Do you see 13? Yes. So this is 13. What is on top of 13? What is on top of 13? 4. So you are going, now your task is to gather this number with this number and with this number to form this answer. Okay, why 13 that I look for? Okay, in our working is that I don't get exact 14, but I took it as 13, right? So 13, so then I minus, so it will be 0.2501, very near to this, very near to this. Our probability, we might not get exact answer, so but we will get the very near to it. Okay, Nat? Sorry, I have to go now. Okay, okay. So now from here, not a problem anymore. Not a problem anymore. From here, you can just continue solving. What do you do now? Is by solving our equation, right? It's just like we solve our equation. Here, what do we do? this mu and this mu. Now it's just by solving only. Okay, you will get your answer as, continue with it. Okay, cross multiply and you get your answer. So this will be your mu. This will be your standard deviation. Yes, finally you got the answer. Right? To practice this one, you need lots of patience because it got to do with table. If you are not patient enough, you will not be able to do this. Right? So this is a bit task, a bit difficult for this question. I think that's all for today's sharing. Okay, before you leave, I would like you to go back to our Google Clap again to see what happened. Okay, to see whether you get what I answer or not. Okay, comment about, okay, I want you to do this. Okay, you go to your Google Clap and again, you key in a word and tell me. Okay, and tell me something about, write a comment about this sharing session. Maybe towards the last question of the probability distribution because of running out of time. Okay, maybe towards the end of our slot. Maybe you feel very tired and you couldn't pay attention. Right? So remember, towards my last slide, my last word to you. Okay, this is what I want to say to you. Right? Okay, let's run this one. Okay, finally, I've taken you a lot of time just because I want to chase after the sharing. So I wish you all the best. Okay, and before I wish you anything, I would like to put my 10 little fingers right in front of you to say I am sorry if my words really hurts you. Okay, hopefully tidak lah. Okay, and ilmu yang ada pada diri saya is just for a sharing sahaja. Jasad ini dipinjam oleh Tuhan. Okay, untuk menyalurkan my knowledge to you. Okay, whatever the struggle that you go through today, okay, is developing the excellent result for tomorrow. If today you don't struggle, you will not get good result. Remember my word, no pain, no gain. Okay, with that, all the best. Okay, balik pada Cikgu Fazaria. Sorry dah terambil masa. Okay, thank you. Welcome. Budak-budak dah tinggalkan bilik tau. Cikgu Huda nak pesan dekat budak ke?
Sorry.
Cikgu Fazaria mute.
Terlupa nak buka mic. Ada apa-apa nak tanya?
Tak ada budak tu.
Ada apa-apa soalan, kamu boleh buka soalan dan jangan left first. Tunggu dulu student.
Dia dah left. Ramai dah left, tinggal 20 lebih. Semua dah penat.
Okay. Kalau tidak ada apa-apa nak bertanya, kita ucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Puan Gan Feiting di atas perkongsian ilmu yang bermakna tadi. Banyak sangat yang dah di-share, teknik dan ilmu-ilmu tu. Dan semoga cikgu harap semua maklumat dan ilmu yang kita dapat ni dapat kita manfaatkan sama-sama dan diharap semua pelajar dapat sesuatu pada hari ini. Okey. Dan sebelum berakhir, jangan lupa isi kehadiran dan tunggu sekejap ya yang student. Kita ada sesi bergambar sementara dan tolong on your video kamera sekarang.
Kamera. Okey, lupa saya lupa tentang sesi bergambar tadi.
On kamera semua. Kita ada sesi bergambar sementara. Sekejap je.
Those are here, you on your camera. Yesterday semua pun segan nak ambil on camera. So on camera untuk cikgu ambil gambar sesi untuk dokumentasi nanti. Sebab on camera dia live semua.
Junjun seorang je on.
Oh no, barely anybody. I think I gotta go. Oh no.
Siapa yang cakap tu? Okay. Because memang kalau buat kerja matematik dia tak boleh lebih dari 2 jam, budak tak akan stay. Because dia dah penat berfikir. Sudashini is here. We take photo. Where did you go? Go look for the camera just now. You went to look for the camera.
Okay, cikgu dah. Sudah, cikgu dah.
Okey, jap sekali lagi. Kenapa gambar I tak nampak?
Okay. Dania came in.
Okay, yang lain.
And then they left. Dah penat dah. Thank you for your time. Okay. I hope that you learn something. Okay, keep practicing. Your thinking is there. Your thinking is there. It's the only thing that you do not know how to use it. That's all. Selama ni cikgu itu mengajar dekat sekolah memang ada ilmu yang disampaikan. Cuma dia tak boleh link sahaja. Lepas ni adalah you connect all the dots. Right? Okay?
Alright, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Junjun, don't forget to share the link later, huh? Edit as editor.
My teacher told me to share with her, so I think I'll share with her and then she can share with you.
Okay, no problem, Ken. Dia tengok anak murid Huda tu memang pandai ya. Okay, nak handle. Okay, bye-bye. Take a rest. Okay?
I'll end the recording now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Terima kasih Puan Gan.
Hari ni memang lama sikit lah.